Shit. My bad. Look, my bad. I didn't mean it like that. Look, okay? I just woke up. My hair is looking rough. And I just shaved all the hair off my face that I had. So, yeah, I look a little rough. So it's okay. But if there's one thing I am, is I play a lot of games. So what we're gonna do is, I think we might run a reaction up to this Unreal Engine 5 reveal. You know what I mean? So let's run this up real quick. And don't ask why I have a whole thing of apple juice. That's not important right now. Bro, I came onto this camera looking goofy. Let's get this going.
Hello, I'm Brian Karras, Technical Director of Graphics here at Epic Games.
Hi, I'm
Nice
Jérôme
to meet you.
Plateau, Art Director of the Special Project.
Better
A
to
few
meet
years
you.
ago, we got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push forward the state-of-the-art in real-time graphics. There were two key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination. Beautiful bounce lighting instantaneously.
I don't have to be constrained to do a game where the world has to be static, and I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. And we're about to show you what it is capable of. But first, there was another area that we thought we could push forward. Truly virtualized geometry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to keep pausing. As soon as they say, yo, we gonna run down them loading times, there's three games that came to mind. Red Dead, GTA, and Anthem. And only one of those I still play. I'm not gonna say which one I still play. That's for you to find out. But I still only play one.
The artist wouldn't have to be concerned over poly counts, draw calls, or memory. Could directly use film quality assets and bring them straight into the engine.
And that's a big deal for artists. I just want to be able to import my ZBrush model, my photogrammetry scan, my CAD data without wasting any time optimizing, creating LODs, or even lowering the quality to make it hit frame rate.
In the end, that's what it's all about. Art that just works. And we call this new technology Nanite. Here is the future of Unreal Engine running live on a PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah, let's get into it. Hold on, let me see this.
This has to be the right way.
Woo! Hold on, no. Are we starting to get to that point where games look more real than real life? I know that look more real than me right now because I'm on this camera. New camera. I'm gonna try. I don't. I'm looking at myself in this little thing over here, this little thing over here, because I have my monitor and stuff over here. I have the. I look bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll into this. We're gonna keep going. This looks beautiful. Is that bats or birds?
Before we continue, let's stop a moment and take a look at some of the key features of this demo. Much of what you see was built with Quixel Megascan assets, but instead of using the game versions, we used the cinematic versions, which would typically only be used in film. There are around 1 million triangles each, and thanks to virtual texturing, they all use 8K textures as well. Nanite can render an insane number of triangles very quickly. There are over 1 billion triangles of source geometry in each frame that Nanite crunches down losslessly to around 20 million drawn triangles. What does that many triangles look like? This isn't noise. These are the triangles, each a different color. Most are so small that they look like noise.
Yo, I'm not a game designer and all, but all this just sound high tech, confusing, and it hurts my eyes a little bit if I'm being honest. But like, no. Let's get this from a serious perspective. This looks fire. There's no doubt about this. Is fire. There's no doubt about it. This is fire. Now you're talking to someone that played GTA all day. Oh, I just said one of those three games I still play. Oh well. You're talking to someone that plays GTA all day. Now this GTA look like this, I might not stop playing it. That close into some rocks on GTA, it's gonna look like you staring at a bowl of oatmeal.
Nanite achieves detail down to the pixel, which means triangles are often the size of pixels. This amount of geometric detail requires shadows to be pixel accurate as well, and Nanite can do that too. Speaking of lighting, all of the lighting in this demo is completely dynamic, with the power of Lumen that even includes multi-bounce global illumination. No light maps, no baking here. Without GI, all of that beautiful lighting is gone. With Lumen enabled, we can move the light and the bounce changes instantly. Okay, let's keep going. We've made some great additions to our audio system as well. Convolution reverb allows us to measure reverberation.
I expected you to jump farther than that. I want to know the game of this. If anybody knows the game of this, link it down there because I want to know this. Because this looks fun. This looks like one of those games I could play late at night and just pig out. Doritos, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I see it. And one thing I noticed is I really like how the. Let's go back. This might just be me nitpicking and everything, but I notice it.
We've made some great additions to our audio system.
This right here. Over here, I like the rocks. I like rocks so much. You have no idea how much I like these rocks. Like legit, it doesn't seem clunky. It's just so fluent how it goes down. I don't know how to word it. Someone probably knows what I'm talking about.
Convolution reverb allows us to measure reverberation characteristics of real spaces, like actual caves that we sampled, and reproduce them in virtual spaces. Sound field rendering allows us to record and play back spatialized audio. All of this adds up to a more immersive experience. This swarm of bats was
I get scared of swarm of bats. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. I don't. I was a little bit hurt.
created with our Niagara effects system. Particles in Niagara can now talk to one another and understand their environment like never before. We've also added a ton of new functionality to run fluid simulations like you see in the water below.
No matter what the game is, if the water looks nice, I like the whole game. If the water look nice, you might as well say I like the game. It's just the way I see games. Like legit, if it comes to me seeing the water, I'm like, oh, look at that water, good. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah, you
Demo
don't
runs
climb.
on our chaos physics system. Here we are using it to accurately simulate the rigid bodies of the falling rocks and the cloth of her scarf.
So that's the system. My bad, I didn't mean to burp. So sorry. But that's that system that's pretty much making all those rocks fall, giving the rocks the physics and the fresh fall that it needs. Because if so, that's fire. I can't even say that's fire. But let's just get this out the way. My bad. Let's just get this out the way. I won't be playing any games like this. I'm kind of broke. It just sounds like it. Your hands really bad.
Now that the environment is so complex, we've needed to greatly improve our animation systems to adapt. We've added predictive foot placement and motion warping, which dynamically modifies IK and body position to look more natural. For the character to more realistically interact with the environment, we've added the ability to trigger seamless contextual animation events, like her hand on the door.
That's promising.
Dynamic GI is amazing, not just for speeding up iteration, but also for its impact on gameplay.
That's cold.
Any light source can move while still having beautiful bounce lighting. Dynamic illumination means specular as well, which you can see on all the metal surfaces.
So
You can even see
disgusting.
the Niagara-powered bugs reacting to the light. Lumen.
That's how roaches in New York be. As soon as you turn that light on, you know what I'm saying?
Not only reacts to moving light sources, but also changes in geometry.
Just willy-nilly walking through there.
Remember we mentioned high poly assets? This statue was imported directly from ZBrush and is more than 33 million triangles. No baking of normal maps, no authored LODs.
Completely a triangle. Let me see if I heard that right.
LODs. 3 million triangles. No baking
3
of normal
million
maps,
triangles.
no
Oh
authored
Lord.
LODs.
See, that's that kind of extra work. That's that kind of extra work I like seeing game companies do.
And we can do more than a single statue. There are nearly 500 of that exact statue at the same detail level placed in this room for a total of over 16 billion triangles from statues alone.
Been recording for a total of 11 minutes. Oh.
Over this entire demo, there are hundreds of billions of triangles.
Sorry, I'm getting... Stop pause. This is gonna be my last pause. What, it's like 6 minutes? It's not gonna be my last pause, but I'm getting some strong Indiana Jones vibes. Everything I say does not need to be said. I'll get that out the way soon.
So with Nanite, you have limitless geometry, and with Lumen, you have fully dynamic lighting and global illumination, all running on a PlayStation 5.
I'm broke. That PlayStation 5 gonna be pockets. Wasn't it blue before? Oh. Was it blue before my trip? It was blue, right? I'm not wrong, right?
And this doesn't need to be constrained to
Maybe I should
rooms.
be drinking my orange.
It can stretch all the way to the horizon.
Apple juice.
The portal, it's open. Don't fail.
Don't tell me she can fly. Oh. Fly! Oh, wait, she can't. What? She got that amazing Spider-Man! That was fire. Not that. That was fire. I kind of like it.
It's time to see what's next.
Definitely coming out in 2020. 2020 sucked. Yo, okay, now that that's over, let's check these comments out. Because I want to look at what these comments, don't worry about that. Let me look at what these comments are real quick. So they're going to have to change their name to Real Engine. That's what I was saying at the very beginning of the video. Legit, when I saw that person's face is getting to the point where it's starting to look like real life. In fact, it's starting to look a little bit better in real life. This is just because I wear glasses, so. But yeah, it's starting to look a little bit better than real life. Come on, man. That is true. I heard this man say triangles. I don't know how many times. No, this is the triangles. That's it. Triangles. Triangles. Alright. Can't wait to run this on my computer at 10 frames per second. You're not lying though. I'm gonna keep reading. 6 billion triangles. Pythagoras. Alright, yo. I got really clumsy with this video. I just woke up and I was like, yo, let me record a video because I heard about that Unreal Engine. So now that that's actually happening, yo, all I want to say to y'all is like, subscribe, and ring that bell for me. I am going to appreciate each and every one of you that decides to take the time out there to watch my videos. Until next time, I'm out.